Okay, so it's just after midday on the 20th of April. And this cat's been snoozing and dozing all the way since yesterday. And it looks like there's 4 kittens, Andy. And I've just called the SSPCA because obviously time management, and I can't look after a cat and 4 kittens on my own for the next 2 months until they're big enough to move on. So they're making inquiries. The person I've tried 3 times at the door with no answer, so I don't know what's happening. But there we are. There's the kittens. Looks like there's 4 of them, Andy. One's been well hidden. You tired, are you? You're very tired, aren't you? Yeah. Beautiful cat. So they're going to try and see if this is a lost cat and see if it's there's word out that it's actually a stray cat after all. But it's funny, it's come to me at Christmas, and here we are 4 months later, sitting on the couch with its children. Quite amazing. Quite amazing indeed for you, yes. Well, so it's the 21st of April 26, and we're 24 hours on from all the drama from last night. And the cat's actually been through the kitchen, getting quite well fed actually. He came through himself, and she came through herself, and quite a variety of some of the food that I would have for myself. I was cooking off mince for tomorrow, so he's got some mince, and there was some roast beef left over, so that got the remainder of that, and some tuna, and also some cat food, and some cat biscuits. Just a couple. Well, they're only about the size of a thumbnail, if that, half that, quarter that. But so she's having a snooze, while the kittens, you might not see it in the camera, but they're feeding and over there. She's a lot better today. She's a lot calmer, and she slept all the way through the night without any incident. She just lay there. They've been there all day. But I've had a busy day myself. I've had to contact SSPCA. I've been at that person's house 6 times since last night. There's no answer. And the house looks like it's abandoned. So I don't know what's going on. So SSPCA very kindly referred me over to Cats Protection. Or is it Cats Society? No, Cat Protection Scotland. And so I phoned them, and the girl took a lot of details, and somebody called me back within 45 minutes to now. And I explained that it's one thing looking after someone else's cat, which I don't mind, because I'm very fond of this cat, but it's just not feasible for me to raise 4 kittens on my own in a small house like this. It's just not possible. Time management as well as the logistics of trying to do that. So they understood, and the problem I've got now though is that wherever the kittens go, the mother's got to go as well. So I was having quite an emotional time about 5 o'clock, I think it was, a couple of times this evening, because I thought to myself, all the fun and joy we've had and shared together, this cat and I, since Christmas. It's just the way things have worked out that it might actually be taken away from the village, and obviously the mother and the kittens can't be separated for a couple of months. So I might have to be saying goodbye to the cat, which it saddens me immensely. But I can't. I've got to think of the cat, not myself in this matter. So the question about the ownership of the cat, that's something we just can't establish. But if the person that owned the cat, then I mean, I don't know if I didn't realise the cat was pregnant, although it was getting fatter. It wasn't. There's a few hints, I must say, en route. Things that I wasn't aware. I mentioned that it would do a bit of hiding and raking around in different corners of the house, and it was obviously looking for a place. But it definitely chose my house. There's no doubt about it. It came to my house last night as well. But last night was frightful. I really didn't know what was going on with the cat. It was. I obviously didn't record that because, well, that would have been unfair. But also the fact that I was more concerned with the cat's welfare, and I was doing my very best to reassure it and caress it and make it comfortable. And in that process, when it started to attack its tail, well, that's what I thought at least. It wasn't actually attacking its tail. It was sort of ebbing the little ones out. So she's very grateful, this cat, to me. She's shown great appreciation all day long. And I took little bits of roast beef to all day long, just little bits at a time, just to keep her energy up, and some liquid as well. She didn't fuss too much about the liquid, the cream. I put in a big, what do you call those things? A tea caddy spoon, and that was the only way I could do it because she wasn't prepared to leave the children at that time. And so it was licking it out the spoon. And it's just in the last, well, it's 9:15 now, so it's just in the last hour, just at dusk. These cats always look for food at dusk, don't they? Dawn and dusk. That's the feeding times. So she came through the kitchen independently and said, "Have you got anything to eat, Andy?" She's had a bit of a feast, and she's it's going to be a second night on the couch for this lot. I've got an old Tesco's crate stacked with things in cardboard and comfortable lining sitting in the kitchen, so she knows it's there. It's an option if she gets fed up on the couch. But she's been, instinctively, she's been a very, very good mother to the kittens. She's looked after them very well. And that will continue. I can already tell that she's a bit of a part of her personality has changed since she's entered motherhood. That playfulness that she had is sort of not there just now. and I was only just yesterday she was chasing, in the afternoon she was chasing bumblebees all over the place. Anything that moved. But it's very true. She's come to this house and she's especially made her way here yesterday afternoon. And she's cat trotted along the path, but at that time it probably wasn't. There was no indication of anything about to come, and it was all just not normality. And I disappeared for a little while, and I came back. And in the door was ajar. But she just comes, pushes the door open, and she came in. And she was looking for food, and that was about 7 o'clock last night. And everything just changed, just so quickly. So I've done my bit. All the cat people, the organisation said, you've done a remarkable job. As the chap said to me, he said, I've spoken to 4 different individuals, 3 women and a man. No, 2 men and 3 women altogether today on this matter. They've been pretty quick, they've been pretty efficient actually when I think about it. So I'll have to give a contribution to each of these charities as soon as I can. I can't fault them. But he says, yes, basically you've saved the life of 5 cats. So I wouldn't quite put it like that. He says, well, cats may be okay, but the fact you were there gave that cat the reassurance and a place of safety. Because all it needed, if it's out in the garden or something for a dog or something, and the whole thing would be a disaster. So as I say again, the owner of the cat is a mystery. I don't want to say too much actually, but I've got a feeling that the cat may have at one point lived with somebody in the village, but has not been getting looked after, and that's why it's made its way to my house. And that woman, Aberfeldy, was correct when she says that cats will search out somebody who's got a caring nature. They can identify that, and they'll come and make themselves at home. And that's exactly what's happened here with this cat. But I don't mind, she's absolutely beautiful. A lot of fun. I just regret that a few of the winter nights there, when the weather was a bit inclement out, I showed her the door at midnight and stuff, and I felt a bit guilty about that. More so today, thinking that that's probably a bit unfair, but I was just thinking about the damage in the house, or the fact that the cat might panic if I'm asleep and it's in here on its own and doesn't know the way out and can't wake me because I'm dead to the world. And she gets all frantic, and that's just as bad. So I thought at least if she's outside. But I think what's happened is she's gone to that place of residence that I think is the owner. I noticed there's a shed which the door's wide open. So I got a feeling the reason for that is so the cat can just go in there at night. And there's also an open window, which if someone's away from the property for a few days, it's not something you would do, is leave a window ajar. Above the wheelie bins where it's obviously set that way for the cat to get in and out the house. so I'm not sure. But I'm going to be finding out tomorrow, the 21st, just exactly where we stand. But I can't keep going around to that house to see if somebody's going to answer the door. There's just no one there. Or if they are there, they're not answering. So, she's licking her tail now. That's what she was doing last night, but she was eating her tail. She's all cleaned up. Everything's cleaned up. It was a bit of a mess last night on that couch for a little while. Number 3 and 4 were coming out after 1 and 2. But of course I didn't know there was 4 until probably lunchtime today, when the cat was sat in a different position, and I could see clearly the 4 cats suckling on its mother, on their mother. But anyway, I won't make this vlog too long. I'm not sure if I'll load this actually. I'm not sure, but I suppose in a way it's interesting just to see a cat that has absolutely nothing to do with me in my house every single day, and it's this will be its second night in a row with the children. It's 4 months she's been coming here. Christmas. And I have to say it's been a lot of good fun. I haven't filmed half of the stuff, but it really has. It's been such. She's got a wonderful personality, you know that. And so I'll probably report back tomorrow. If I do load this, I'll probably put them all together or split them, I don't know. And we should find out within the next 24 hours what's going to happen. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I said to them, I says, whatever happens with the kittens eventually, if ownership's not established with the mother, with the owner, I'm going to adopt this cat. And the chap says, but I knew that was coming. I says, is that feasible? He says, of course it is, definitely. We can easily find the kittens a home, but if you want to take the mother, that's perfectly okay. So we can't do anything about this for at least 8 to 10 weeks. And it might be a good thing that I'm not involved in the final separation of the family. I don't know how it works for kittens and cats rearing their children and then finding they're getting taken off them. I don't know. It's just a bit. Well, I just find it's almost like that adoption process of the 1960s, when all these children were taken from their parents and stuck in a boat and sent to Australia. The poor cat's got no say in what's happened to its own children. Somebody comes into a cat rescue centre and says, oh, I like that kitten there. I'll take that one there. Yeah, that one there. In actual fact, there's one there that's absolutely gorgeous. Isn't there? One of your babies is beautiful. You're sitting on top of them all, you. Yes. But they're busy underneath, aren't they? They're very busy, you. I hear them. Yeah, that one there. It's got the markings of its mum. Most of them don't have the markings of its mum. It's mostly the other cat. This one has. Look, that's one there. That wee one there.